Blessed Sunday to you, all my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all enjoying this beautiful Sunday. All right, my people. So, you know how we like to do it over here on this platform. After every round of the regional championship, we like to take a look at the players. Now, I have three categories that I generally work with. I have standout batters, standout bowlers, and honorable mentions. Right? These are players that they would have contributed well in the game, whether or not their team ended up on the winning side, right? So we're going to go through it. Let's give a listening here until the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is where you can come to get some good cricket conversation and some good cricket news. All right, let's get into it. So under standout batters, we had a couple of centurions this round. You understand? Not a lot, but 4 people were able to get centuries. Hopefully, I'm not overlooking anyone, right? But we saw Joel Anjo, very, very impressive, scoring a century, 122. And in the second innings, he also contributed a half century. I think he got about 65. So very good. He is under standout batters. We have John Campbell. He scored a century in the first innings for his team, 101. Right? Justin Graves, he got 104. Another good knock. And Imlak, he helped his team to secure a comprehensive win. They got that victory there quite easily, as I said. Imlak, 113 in one of the innings. So, shout out to the batsmen. Those are the batsmen that fall under the standout batters for this round. Obviously, there are other batsmen that, they did well, but they probably didn't make it onto here. Before we go down to standout bowlers, let me just tell people that are seeing this sort of thing for the first time. You understand? When we have a couple of centurions or a few centurions, some of the guys that score like a 50 or a 60, and so they might not make it onto the list. But if we have a round where a lot of centuries aren't scored, then, some of the guys with a patient 50 or a patient 60 might make it on. Because we don't want the list to get too long, right? Anyway, standout bowlers. I have quite a few of them right here now. So, Jediah Blades. Jediah Blades was good, right? Jediah Blades, he picked up 4 wickets in one innings and 1 in the next. So 5 in the game. But I am obviously going to have him there. As a youngster coming through, you definitely want to see the youngsters. You definitely want to see him doing this. So, Jediah Blades picking up that. I said it several times. It doesn't matter if these youngsters are going up against my team, the Scorpions. Once the players that I think have good future ahead of them, once they are performing, I couldn't care less if it's against my team. Joshua Bishop, another player that, generally speaking, he does well for his team with the ball. Hasn't been very fruitful for him of late, but he's coming into his own. You understand? He had 4 wickets in one innings, solitary wicket in the next innings, and then he also scored 49 in the second innings. So, he did his thing there. Not under honorable mentions, because it's only 49. And I personally believe that the bowling, was probably more. So I give him another bowling. Shemar Hola, my people, looking good, running in, looking smooth, bowling with pace, just as how we like to see it. This man, I tell you, my people, injuries, boy, I tell you, it has been so unkind to him. But he picked up a 5-wicket haul, and I definitely have to give him a shout out. Right? Another holder in Jason Hola. Jason Hola also picked up a 5-wicket haul, but unfortunately for him, his team was defeated. But Hola doing his thing there. We also saw Alzari Joseph picking up 6 in one innings and 3 in the next inning. So getting 9 wickets in all there, my viewers and subscribers. Sometimes we might see the players out there and international players and they are not bowling as well as we would like. But, probably not bowling well in the first innings, and then the second innings, they just chip in with something good. So that's basically how it went there for Alzarri Joseph. Didn't start off the tournament too strong, but he has definitely done some work of late. So shout out to Alzarri Joseph. The next player that we have on the list here is O'Shane Thomas. He also picked up a 5-wicket haul. You understand? Shout out to O'Shane Thomas, somebody that is working really hard. Still a little way to go in terms of his fitness, working out his run up on certain things, but he has some wickets under his belt so far this season. So shout out to him. Hakeem Jordan also doing his thing, my people. I really like when the bowlers can go out there and especially when they get a 1 or 2 game at the international level, and it don't work out as well as they would want, and you just see them rally back and start do a thing. So shout out to Hakeem Jordan, who also did his thing. Let me pull up his Hakeem Jordan. He picked up 3 wickets in the first innings for the combined campuses and colleges. So 3 wickets in the first innings, and in the second innings he also picked up another 3. So 6 wickets in that game there for Hakeem Jordan. So shout out to Jordan in that. All right, moving on. Versama Pramal, spinner. The first couple of rounds, my people, we saw spinners dominating. Well, the good thing is in this round, we have a mixture. We see some of the spinners still doing their thing, and we see some pacers coming through. You understand? So Versama Pramal, 4 wickets in one and 3 in the next inning. So that's 7 wickets there in that game. Gudi Kishmoti picking up 3 wickets in the first innings and 6 in the second, walking away with 9 wickets from that game. Didn't start off the tournament very strong, but the skill is coming into play now. Anderson Phillip, 4 wickets in 1 innings and 2 in the next. You understand? Walking away with 6. One of the pacers that I was talking about just now. Joshua James walking away with 6 wickets from this round also. 3 in 1 innings and 3 in the next. So congratulations to the bowlers. You understand? Not we don't have 7, 8, 9, 10 centuries in this round. So obviously it means that the bowlers, they did their thing this round. So quite a few bowlers made it to the list. Now, where the honorable mentions, for the honorable mentions now, we have Brad Barnes. Brad Barnes from Jamaica. He scored 50. He scored 50 runs and 5 wickets in all. So putting the two innings together, he picked up 5 wickets and he scored 50 runs. So Brad Barnes goes there. Akeem Ogis, doing his thing for the West Indies Academy. He picked up 2 wickets and scored 77. Unfortunately, in one of the innings, he didn't get off the mark, but 77 and 2 wickets, I have him with the honorable mentions. Bowen Tuckett, a player that quite a few of us were eyeing up for, to see how he will finish this season. He had 57 in 1 innings and 70 in the next, right? 57 and 70. Jeremy Solozano getting 83 in 1 innings. A player that I tell you, a couple of years ago, he was called up for the West Indies team. He actually played, but didn't get a chance to bat. He was in the outfield, and not even the outfield, he was feeling under the bat in a helmet. You understand? And a short ball was bowled, and he got, the batsman pulled it and hit him in the head. And you understand? Because of concussion, he didn't get a chance, and then, he fell down the pecking order. So good to see him getting an 83 there. Jaden Seals, now my viewers and subscribers, didn't pick up a lot of wickets, but his bowling effort helped his team. Helped his team to get a solid victory. He picked up 4 wickets, 2 in 1 innings and 2 in the next. Jaden Seals there, the final one, coming out of the honorable mentions. So that is my list. The comment section is open. You can go ahead and list your players. Big up.